Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys one of the fastest cars in GTA 5 Online, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I put on it for my build, and I'm also going to be testing it against other very fast cars in the game just to show you guys how fast the car really is. Of course though, if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, definitely do me a favor, go down below and drop a like, and if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on any one of my future GTA 5 Online videos, and I'm also coming up to 300,000 subscribers. So right now, every single subscriber counts because we're super close. But anyway, now let's go ahead and get straight into the video. All right, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what car I'm going to be talking about, and it's going to be the Karin S95, or a lot of people just call it the BRZ since that's what it's called in real life. But this car is an absolute beast. It tops at a speed of 170 miles per hour, which is absolutely insane, and that makes it the fastest car in the entire game without using a boost or anything like that. This car's stock, of course, with the HSW upgrades, of course, make it insanely fast. And I was talking to my friend about it, and the fact that this is the fastest car in the game and that you get it for completely free when you get the next gen version of GTA is absolutely insane. Of course, when you get the car for free, it doesn't come fully maxed out, so you do have to put all those HSW upgrades, and the HSW upgrades are what makes the car insanely fast. But now that we're talking about upgrades, let's go ahead and get straight into the actual build for the S95 and what I recommend having on the car to make it as fast as it possibly can go. So like I was saying, everybody gets the S95 for completely free, but it's up to you to upgrade it. So I'm going to now show you guys the exact build you're going to want to put on this vehicle. So of course, get your S95 and take it inside of the LS Car Meet mod shop. Once you guys are inside of here, all of the performance upgrades such as the brakes, engine, turbo, transmission is all going to have an option at the very end saying HSW engine or HSW brake or whatever performance mod you're trying to put on. And you're going to want to make sure that you put every single one of those HSW specialty upgrades on the car. They are going to be quite expensive. It's going to cost you maybe around $1 million to put all the upgrades in total, but trust me, it's going to be very worth it because it's going to make this car an absolute beast, especially when it comes to top speed. Now, like I was saying in the beginning, the thing about this car is it's not a fast acceleration vehicle. It has a super high top speed, but it does take time to get to that top speed. As you guys know, there are certain electric cars in the game, like for example, the Cyclone or the Cyclone 2 even, that are very fast when it comes to acceleration, and that's why they win in lots of races. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the S95 is gonna lose to a lot of these fast acceleration vehicles in a drag race only. So if it's a point-to-point race and it's very short, the S95 is most likely gonna lose against a fast acceleration vehicle like the Cyclone 2. But if it comes to top speed, the S95 is super overpowered because the Cyclone 2 is going to beat the S95 in a drag race, but the Cyclone 2's top speed is only 140 miles per hour, but the top speed for the S95 is 170 miles per hour. And there's probably some of you guys who are saying, how would a 140 mile per hour car beat a 170 mile per hour car? And it's all because of the acceleration. Now, it takes a long time for the S95 to hit that 170 miles per hour, but for the Cyclone 2, it can literally hit 100 miles per hour in like 3 seconds. So that's why the Cyclone 2 is going to be the best car for you guys to be using when it comes to a drag race with cars. Okay, but that's enough of me talking. I'm sorry, I know I've been wasting a lot of time just talking about the car, but there's honestly so much to say about the car before we get into the actual testing of it. But without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and test the S95 now on the track, and we're going to race it against other fast vehicles in the game. Okay, so the first car we're going to be going up against is going to be the Pariah, which was also one of the fastest cars in the game at one point. But anyway, you can see once the flare hits the ground like that, now we're going to start the race, and the Pariah already has a very fast lead because like I said, this car is not good with acceleration, but what it is good with is going to be that top speed. You can see around halfway in the race, that's when this car starts to kick in, and it easily beat that Pariah once it comes to that top speed of the car. Of course, it takes a long time for this car to warm up, but eventually it'll end up overpassing the car you're going against. Okay, so the next car we're going to be going up against is going to be the Calico Gtf, which also at one point was one of the fastest cars in the game. But this is a perfect race to show why the top speed on the S95 is super important. Take a look. That Calico Gtf is way in front of me, but right here you can see I'm now catching up very fast once that top speed kicks in, and I slightly just beat it by a little tiny bit. Of course, if this was a longer racetrack, I'd beat him by a lot. So for the most part, this S95 can beat most vehicles as long as they don't have a really fast acceleration like the Cyclone 2, which is this car's kryptonite. So take a look at the S95 going up against a Cyclone 2 on a drag race, which keep in mind a drag race is not that long. That's why it's going to completely wipe me right now. Once the flare hits the ground like that though, we're now going to be starting, and take a look at that launch the Cyclone 2 has in this race. It completely dusted me and it's way in front of me. I'm not even really catching up to the Cyclone 2 at this point because I don't have that long enough of a track. But this car is actually faster than that Cyclone 2. Even though the Cyclone 2 did beat us in this race, this car is actually faster, which I'm going to show you guys right now why. Alright, like I was saying, S95 is a fast car, but it does take a lot of time for it to reach that fast top speed. So you can see right now I'm on a freeway and I'm going insanely fast, and I'm just going to skip forward and fast forward until I do hit my top speed. Take a look at the top speed though. When I do end up hitting my top speed, I'm going around 170 miles per hour, as you guys can see right there zoomed in the speedometer. Now keep that in mind, 170 miles per hour. Now I'm going to show you guys how fast the Cyclone 2 goes once it hits its top speed. So here I am now inside of the Cyclone 2, and like I said, look at the acceleration. It's actually insane. But once the acceleration caps and it hits 140 miles per hour, it doesn't go any higher than that, which kind of sucks because 140 miles per hour as a top speed is not that much compared to the 170 miles per hour you can get in the S95. So now the ultimate battle, both HSW vehicles, the Cyclone 2 versus the S95 in a head-to-head, or side-by-side in this case, race. You can see I started the exact same time for both of them, and I'm going max speed for both of them as well. You can see when it comes to drag races, the Cyclone 2 absolutely wipes the S95. It only beat it by 2 seconds, but that 2 seconds caused it to actually end up getting the win. So now that we've been over the speed of these HSW vehicles and how they're super overpowered, now let's get into the topic of how this week in GTA 5 Online, we actually have double money and double RP on the HSW races. If you guys do not know, these are actually a super good thing to grind if you guys are looking into making money in RP. And you guys can see right here, it's double money and double RP this week. Now you guys know the S95 build that you guys can be using during these races, and you should be able to win, unless of course you're an S95 going up against a Cyclone 2. In this case, during these races, I highly recommend you guys use the Cyclone 2 because it does have that fast acceleration. And of course, you guys already know this, but acceleration is probably the most important thing during races, especially if you're doing a lot of different turns, because that acceleration is really going to come in clutch when you guys are turning a lot during these races. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy. Now you guys know about the fastest car build that you guys can be using in GTA 5 Online, the S95, and you also know about the fastest acceleration vehicle in the game, which is the Cyclone 2. Of course, both of these vehicles don't win every single vehicle in the game. They can lose if they're going up against like a speed glitch car or a modded car with low grip tires on them. But when it comes to stock vehicles with the stock upgrades, these are going to be the fastest cars in the game, legit. Anyway, hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy today's video though. If you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, definitely do me a favor, go down below and drop a like. Also hit that subscribe button if you guys are new around here. Like I said, we are coming up very close to 300,000 subscribers, so every single subscribe really helps me out get that goal. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys did go on to enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.